One time for Jeff Peterson. Play my theme music. Those claps are for the Charlotte Hornets.
Hmm.
Those claps are for AJ DeBouncer for being the number one overall pick in this year's draft. Those claps are for Jerron Boots Ennis for smoking Xander Zayas last night. Seventh round stoppage. Way to go, way to go, way to go, way to go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Sunday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm your man 58 South, joined as always by the other two kings. This is a three-king affair. Mr. Mashawn Roberson, the sports diplomat, and the Don, Coach Don. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's
What it
happening?
doing? What it is?
Man, you know what it is. Y'all,
Yeah.
you know what it is.
Yeah,
Y'all been getting I'm
a
sure
lot
y'all
been
been
going
getting
on
text
this week.
messages. Yeah, we be getting text messages like I'm part of the Charlotte Hornets staff or something, man.
Feel me.
I got a text before, like right when it broke while I'm at work, like, man, y'all traded LaMelo. Y'all, okay, sure. You know what I mean? Sure, we
Mm-hmm.
did. Yes, we
Mm-hmm.
did. All right. But
Mm-hmm.
before but before we even get to that, how are y'all doing? How was y'all week, man?
Man, I had a good week, man. This weekend I just kind of been laying low because I've been doing a lot these last couple weekends. I need to take me a break and rest up a bit. So that's
Okay.
kind of what I've been doing this last couple of days, man. But week went all right, brother.
That's what's up. Don.
Likewise. Mine is solid. We in the weeds of summer ball. You know what I'm saying? So we got practices and 7-on-7s and all that kind of stuff. So one day at a time. One day at a time. Dealing with these kids make me want to choke them sometimes, but that's how it go. They're a new breed of players, and so it's just you gotta learn how to tap in with them. So we working, but everything else has been solid. How about you?
You know them
Uh,
mine.
Two things before we continue. One, you want to change your name on the screen after saying what you said about your
Oh,
kids real quick.
okay. Yeah, let me handle that. Let me handle that. Hold on.
Let's do
I wonder
that
if I
first
can
of
do it
all.
without getting out.
You
No,
should be
you
able to. You should be able to just click, go
Uh,
like scroll over your name, and you should be able to just scroll over it and change it, right?
Mine is not doing it, so I'm gonna have to go and come back.
Man, hold on, hold up. Let me see if I can do it on this end. Then.
Oops.
Oh, it just changed. It's changed
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
cursor.
yeah. You can do it.
Yeah,
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 yep.
yeah. I'll look out. Don't you worry, brother.
Bet. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we will not be responsible for anybody losing. there
Nah, we gonna be
we,
all right, man.
there we
It
go.
is what it is. I ain't gonna go too
Hey,
crazy, so we're gonna be straight.
I I just want to make sure everybody's covered. That's all.
I
That's
appreciate
all I
that.
want to do.
That's real. That's love.
Oh yeah, yes sir, yes sir. My week has been fantastic, man. It's been a great week to be a Charlotte Hornet fan. I don't know what everybody's crying about. We pulled off some Ocean's 11 type heist out here in the NBA. But quick question, man. Before we get to the sports stuff, man. Just on a human level, right?
Hmm.
What's more disrespectful to y'all? Is it somebody looking at you and not speaking, or those people who will drive by and just throw their hand up without even looking at you?
Hmm.
Oh,
I'm
See,
saying, I'm
exactly,
saying,
exactly.
yeah,
See,
I'm
yeah.
saying, look at me and not speak.
I say
You
the
know what I'm
first one.
saying?
Yeah, yeah. Look
And
at me, and
I talked
tell if you know
to
me.
some people from up north, like the Philly, the New York, like that's what they, you know what I'm saying? That's what they're on. That's the big. I've only been in New York one time, never been to Philly, never been to Jersey, but I've only been up that way one time. And the time I was up there, it was like I'm walking on the sidewalk, and I'm from North Carolina, so usually when you walk past somebody, at least another black person, right? You walk past somebody on the sidewalk, they'll acknowledge that you're there and that you're sharing the sidewalk with them. Up north, even in Chicago, like it's head down. I'm walking straight. I don't even see you. I don't got nothing to do with you. So that was a little weird to me. But you know, and down south, we're gonna at least acknowledge, like, hey, what's going on? Especially the other black people.
I assume you talking about somebody you know though.
Who,
What you
me?
mean?
Yeah, like I mean, I agree. I think that just walking by and not saying anything is more disrespectful. Um, and speaking to what Don was saying, man, I remember I went to Philly a couple times because my wife got some family there, and
Mm-hmm.
um, they will, man. Sometimes they'll be disrespectful in terms, especially if it happened to me one time. I'm walking with my wife. We wasn't married at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Man, these cats just acting like I ain't there, like I ain't with her.
Ah,
Okay.
oh man.
I'm in Philly. I don't know everybody up here, so but I'm a man first, dog.
Man.
Come on now. I done been there before.
Okay, okay.
I'm a man first.
I think the whole riding by and throwing your hand up and not even looking at who you're speaking to. I don't know why, but that bothers me the most. I'm like, why even speak if just ride by then?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Just ride by.
I can feel that. I can
Yeah,
like
feel that.
making you feel some kind of way though.
Yeah.
do you like openly want me to know? Yeah, I see you there, but I don't really mess with you like that. So I'm over here and you just
See, I guess it depends on your relationship. Because people in my parents' neighborhood, they'll do that, right? They'll just throw their hand up, like, because I guess it's just to show that the neighborhood is like inviting. You know what I'm saying? So that happens, but I don't really be tripping on it.
And sometimes people do that because they don't want you to try to talk to them. They want to say,
100%.
"Hey, I see you there, but I don't really want to engage in no conversation."
and
100%.
see and that right there would be a little more disrespectful than you just having whatever on your mind and just walking by me.
I feel
That's
that.
all I'm saying. That's
I
all
can
I'm saying.
feel that.
Phenomenal John, what's happening, man?
What's up, good fellas? Good fellas. 58 Michon, the Dawn. Poppin',
What it
Yeah,
fellas.
doing
do?
well, doing well. The conversation you walked in on when I was asking the gentleman, what is more disrespectful to you? Somebody just walking by, not acknowledging you, or the people who like ride by, they'll throw their hand up but not even look at you. And
I
you're a
don't
New
know. I
Yorker,
gotta
so
go with the
I'm
ignoring.
eager. I'm eager to hear how a New Yorker feels about it.
Yeah, I feel like they're ignoring for sure, man. I mean, you had to put some type of energy in doing this.
So throwing the hand up, so
Oh,
riding by throwing the hand up part. Ladies and gentlemen, CeeLo must be in the building because I'm hearing feedback.
Ah,
Oh, and
what?
just so you know, we saw your incense burning on the camera. Yeah, be careful with your incense.
Am I still echoing?
You're good now.
No, you good now.
You're good. How you doing, Lo?
Hey
Still got
y'all.
still got
What's
Jalen
happening?
Brown. Still got Jalen Brown for now.
Man, yeah, I got thoughts on that too.
For now.
Well, Lo, I'm gonna go ahead and pose you the question too, man. I was just asking all the guys on the show, what's more disrespectful? Somebody walking by you and not acknowledging you, or the people who ride by, throw their hand up and don't even look at you? Lo,
You muted.
I think you hit mute. I think you hit mute. There you go.
Can Okay. Somebody walking by not acknowledging me? That was the option, right?
It was that, or it's the person that rides by and just throw their hand up and don't even look at you. wrong with your phone, man?
I think somebody was trying to call. So
Oh,
Oh,
got you.
I thought I had it on do
yeah.
not disturb.
Hey, you supposed to have this hour locked off if you.
Listen, I be telling everybody no, and then all of a sudden people want to start trying to call all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Like,
it's cool. This
Right.
our first time. This our first
Nobody
time
called
doing
me
this on
all
Sunday.
day.
It's all right. It's fine.
right.
We don't do this every Sunday at 7:00.
Judgment free zone.
Yeah, down there in his square. In his square is a judgment free zone.
It's in this square.
We listen and we judge in this square here. But look, all right, let's go and get to it, man. Biggest trade of the week, was it the Giannis Miami trade, or was it the the Ocean's 11 heist that the Charlotte Hornets pulled this week? Mashawn, I'm gonna start with you.
Well, if you want to say biggest, but least impactful, that's what I call it. I say the Giannis trade is the biggest, but I think it's the least impactful because, like I said, I don't get all the hype behind what they think this guy's going to do. He's got a lot of skills, obviously, but the way he plays is not built for a guy that
Low, low. We getting the same feedback.
yeah, we're getting it now. Um, but the way he plays is not built for somebody that's going to be 31, 32 on into his 30s. He's going to have to develop some kind of jump shot consistently to really be effective with that team. But they're not done. They're going to do some other things, but I don't think he's going to really move the needle for the Heat a whole lot because of what they had to give away. But him and Bam are going to be a massively good defensive team. But they're gonna struggle offensively. The Heat gonna struggle offensively with them. I think the best trade, the most impactful ones, honestly, are the ones the Hornets made. I think the Hornets have made some good decisions, and they've been hustling some of these teams, man. Minnesota, I don't know what Minnesota was doing that trade, man. They kind of just been watch for this. Ant gonna ask for a trade in the next couple of years, man. I don't see them. They not helping him. But the Hornets getting what they got for LaMelo Ball, Naz Reid, he a good player. All them draft picks they got, and then moving Miles Bridges too for 2 players and some more picks. Man, the Hornets they have their draft has been good. I got a number of good things to say about what they're doing, man. I don't think they're gonna blow up and be yeah. I don't think they're gonna blow up and be a massively improved team next year. I think they'll get to the playoffs and stuff, but I think they saw that the way their team was last year and the results they got was the ceiling for the way that team was. They wasn't gonna get no better. They were gonna just be maybe they'll get to the first round and lose and stuff. Now they gonna build some stuff with these young dudes, and I think they're gonna be good for years to come as they grow.
Okay. For Nama John, I'm gonna go with you next. Cause Dom's a fellow Hornet. I'm gonna let him, go right before me. Cause we gonna lay it bare. For Nama John, biggest trade of the week, biggest acquisition. Was it the Miami Heat situation with Giannis, or was it the Ocean's 11 heist by the Charlotte Hornets?
Uh-oh.
Muted.
Muted. Uh-oh.
You still muted.
Don't be muted on both ends. You can't hear us either.
I muted because it was a train going by earlier.
Thank you.
I'm in the hood. I forgot all about that. I was like, oh, we don't want to hear the Amtrak. Lo, you know what, Matt? East side. But, my fault, y'all. But, Ocean's 11 heist for sure was the best, especially when I saw the Bridges trade. I was like, oh, they serious. 'Cause they weren't even trying to trade. they weren't even shopping ball, but Minnesota was so thirsty and going so hard, so they was like, all right, take them then. We gonna make something happen. You gonna have to give us this, this, and this. And I agree 1,000% with Michon about that team last year's ceiling. You know, that you can't really expect that much more from what they did last year. They were definitely on the up. I mean, best they would do is maybe get out the first round this year. That's it with the team they had. The moves they're making, they looking like that they're really trying to be a contender in the future. Giannis's game to me is it's just so overrated. Like he's not Wemby. He don't got the handles. He ain't got no jumper. He ain't got no step back. Like once it reminds me of Blake Griffin when he first came into the league, but I slept on Blake Griffin's development of his game after he lost his athleticism. I thought he was going to be trash, but Blake Griffin ended up working on his mid range a little bit, had a little bit more handles as he got older in the league. And again, I don't see that with Giannis. And I'm just not a fan of Giannis, like his game. I like his defense, but and who's their bench? Anybody know? They gave up their bench. Like giving up Tyler Hero.
Eric Spoelstra.
I mean, I don't know.
Like they gave up so much firepower, man. They gave up a lot of scoring. Their defense is updated, but who's gonna score? They don't have what bands have to score 84 points every game.
They still have guys. My guy that used to play for Toronto, and he.
Well, the thing about Norman Powell is
Norman Powell. Yeah, they still have him.
Norman Powell's
Norman Powell's up for a big contract, man, and that man's been playing for All-Star this past year. So they're gonna look to ask him to try to take less money, and he shouldn't have to do that.
No, not when they did what they did. I wouldn't do it either.
Yeah, he shouldn't have to do that. But we'll see what Pat Riley's able to cook up. Low.
So I agree with them. I think that the Hornets trade was like the biggest, like initially for me, right? Because I think I text you like, "Wait, what's going on?" Like, but then when I started seeing the moves that they made, like it took me back to my team, the Celtics. You know, I'm also my people in there when we started. Making all these moves and everybody was questioning Brad like, oh gosh, like what is happening? Like he getting ready to mess stuff up, but like he was really getting rid of the pieces to bring in what was necessary to build the team. And then what happened? Like 3 years later, we won a championship. So like, I see where Charlotte is going, but y'all still ain't coming out the East on us. I just want to throw that out there.
Whoa, we don't need that energy. We don't need that energy. That's bad juju.
It's coming. It's just giving every time for that. Just
take that. I mean,
y'all
there.
making good moves, but y'all ain't gonna do nothing against the Celtics. I'm just gonna put that out there, okay?
The Celtics are gonna beat themselves. I ain't worried about that. The Don, it's on you, brother.
Wait till Jaylen Brown is in a Hornets jersey, and then wait till we come to Boston. And Jaylen Brown sees the light-skinned dude that played up the street at Duke. Wait till we see that happen. And then one of them really has like some energy that the other guy don't have. You know what I'm saying? One guy, the light-skinned man, is talented. He's a lot more. He's very talented. But one got some grit, and one wasn't allowed on that USA team. When one of his other teammates was not half as good as he was. So to answer the question, I feel like it's a long and short term answer, right? Okay. Short term right now, I feel like Miami. This is not all they're gonna do. Like Pat Riley knows that this team can't win. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I heard some Bron talks. I don't know how serious that is, but I heard some Bron to Miami talks. But again, Pat Riley's not stupid. He's won multiple championships. He's gonna put some other pieces around them. This was just the first domino to fall. But like right now, that's what they're putting together a team to try to win within the next couple of years. Because Giannis ain't got too much left or whatever. Hornets, we're putting together the long-term play, right? We're following the OKC kind of blueprint where you get a whole bunch of you get your pieces, right? You get your SBA from a trade, and you put young guys, young thugs, right? Because that's just reality. That's what OKC got. Now I ain't trying to call them boys thugs, and I mean thugs in a great sense, right? In an endearing fashion. They got guys around him, around SGA, that's gonna do everything you need him to do, all the dirty work, right? So that's what we copying. With all the draft picks, all that good stuff.
Yeah, he said thug in a good sense. I heard him. Yeah, I heard it too.
Yeah, he said young thugs.
Man. Hey, J-Dub, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? They just traded my guy Aaron Wiggins from the crib, but he was one of them guys. You know what I mean? Chet, we thought you was one of them guys, and you still might be, but you got to bounce back. I know sometimes it happens, right? Wemby, you know what I'm saying? He got to it. But you can come back during the offseason. You need to put some muscle on like Moosa's doing, and you're gonna be fine. So I feel like to bring it to a close, we're looking at the long-term play, like OKC is, because we know at the end of the day, a couple years down the line, probably a couple of years in a row, we're gonna have to see them in the finals, a handful of years in a row. You know what I'm saying? So we're preparing for that, not the right now.
Hey man, let me add one thing though.
Yes, sir.
Don't sleep on what Kobe White gonna do sliding into that starting spot, and how the team gonna gel and probably do just as well, if not better than they did last year with the Hornets. I
Whole
mean,
bucket.
Kobe White costs about 60% less than LaMelo, and he gonna probably give you almost all of the production, at least from a consistent standpoint. You know,
He's gonna be on the court.
he gonna be on the court, and he gonna help that team be all right. So I don't think they're gonna be better than they were last year, but they might get into the first round next year, and be okay. But I think you're gonna see the team play more cohesive, and that's gonna be good for subsequent years in Charlotte.
Now, was that with or without Jaylen Brown?
To add to your point,
That's
Rashawn,
without Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
We don't know if Jaylen Brown coming, but
Without, sir, the Don.
Jaylen Brown.
You hope
Brown,
so.
though, what are the
hope
Celtics
so.
doing, man? Jaylen Brown is better than Giannis, and they trying to give him away for Giannis. I don't understand that at all, but I digress.
Kobe White's plus minus on the court was higher than LaMelo Ball's. You know, that's one of the biggest like analytic stats that they look at. When he was on the court, their plus minus was higher. So for those exact reasons you were talking about, so they are going to be better with him as a team. And I think Knippel's role too, with him having that year under his belt, I think he's going to have a better season. And he had a phenomenal season last year. I think he's going to have an even better one this year. He should be an all-star, in my opinion. He should be an all-star.
All right, that's enough of that Charlotte love. You know, these boys want to hear all that. I want to talk about my Bulls.
I didn't even go. I just let
You know what I'm
y'all.
saying?
My
You know
bad.
what I'm saying? Come on now. Hey, look.
Just let y'all.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Hey, y'all relax.
Hey, bro. Hey,
Say your
it's
piece,
like,
please, brother man.
This is like being at an award ceremony and they giving you a trophy and they let 4 people go ahead of you just to tell you stuff you already knew about yourself. But it's nice to hear. You know what I'm saying? It's just nice to hear. The main thing for me was the way they set up the future for the Charlotte Hornets. I was ecstatic about everything that went down this week. We got rid of a lemon at its height. I can't believe that the Minnesota Timberwolves bought LaMelo Ball. Listen to what they gave us for LaMelo Ball. Naz Reid, consistency, veteran leadership, scoring. Phenomenal John, glad you're here. Remember I spoke about us having a stretch 4 last week. Look at it. Look at basketball God. Also, we got 3 first-round pick swaps: 2028, 2029, 2030. 3 second-round pick swaps: 2029, 2032, 2033. But aside from all of that $40.7 million trade exemption, meaning we got $41 million to play with. That's why they keep bringing up Jaylen Brown's name. Will we get Jaylen Brown? I'm not sure. But I do know that Jaylen Brown will not be in the Boston Celtics uniform at the beginning of the season. The only way Jaylen Brown is wearing a Boston Celtics uniform in October is it will be on Halloween, and he's out here trolling That is the only way you're gonna see Jaylen Brown in the Celtic uniform after all.
He
this
wearing a
disrespect.
different shade of green. He be
I
wearing a
don't
different shade of
get
green.
what
Don't worry about it.
they're
Don't worry
doing,
about
man.
nothing.
I just don't get the Celtics, boy. Good.
One time for our new acquisitions, man. Our draft picks want to welcome y'all to Charlotte. Hans Steinbach from Washington, and also Christian
Welcome,
Anderson from Texas
welcome,
Tech. Welcome, gentlemen.
welcome, welcome.
There is a Bojangles and a cookout care package on the way for the both of you.
Come on. And if you want to go to Onyx, just holler at me. We'll set that up too.
Nope. That's not the
We'll
culture
set
we're
that up
creating.
too.
That's not the culture
We
we're creating here.
outside.
Nope. We're gonna take
Come
you to Billy
on.
Graham. We're gonna take you to the Billy Graham Museum.
Hey,
Get you-
CJ. Hey, we outside, baby. Holler at me. You know what I'm saying? I'll get you right. We're gonna get you home safe. We're gonna take care of you, my boy.
Somebody
Steinbach,
Carowinds.
I don't really know you like that, but we're gonna take care of you too.
Carowinds. We're gonna take care of you at Carowinds, and then we're gonna go to the Billy Graham Memorial. That's what we're gonna do. Now, since y'all let me get my Charlotte Hornet stuff off, the Don, thank you, salute.
As you should.
Mashawn, what y'all got going on down there in Chicago, man?
Man, I'm feeling all right about it. I think we got the next KG coming up in there with Caleb Wilson. I think that's a good comp with him. I'm pleased with him. My man Dalen Swain. I think Swain. We building teams with a team with a lot of good length on the wings. So I was hoping that we would get the guy that OKC drafted a couple people before us, the guy from Michigan, Mara. I was hoping that we might be able to get him, but when we did not get him, Swain is a good defender on the perimeter, and we building a pretty athletic team that we hopefully these guys put in the work to be able to improve their shot, their shooting, because if they can do that, then we got a team that can be reckoned with. I don't know how much we're gonna improve next year. We got a new coach that did a good job in Portland with similar talent in Tiago Splitter. So we'll see what that's gonna do. We got Nick Claxton in the deal. Part of the deal with I think he was part of the deal with Giannis or something.
Nah, the Julius Randle. That was part of the Julius Randle trade.
Yeah, you're right. We got Nick Claxton. That's a big. We needed a big. So hopefully we're not done, man. But I like that we got Caleb Wilson. I just think I see KG vibes with him.
That's what's up. Let me ask y'all something. What was the biggest surprise of the draft to y'all? And I'm gonna start last first. Phenomenal John, biggest surprise of this year's draft, sir.
Oh, I can't call it 'cause I ain't really see it. A lot of trades, I would say, surprised me personally. That's what I was surprised about. A lot of picks being traded on the spot and teams drafting certain players and trading them immediately. Was that's typical for a draft. But as far as people falling further than I expected, I didn't see too much of that. I know my guys ended up getting like just a pure shooter in the second round, who we ended up keeping. I forget his name though.
Y'all
Because
got
we kept
Henry
switching so
Vassell.
many people.
No, I'm lying. Was Atlanta ended? I think
Atlanta
Atlanta
got
ended
him.
up.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yeah,
fault.
I don't know the dude's name, but he's just a pure shooter though. Like that's what he do. He's one of the best shooters in the draft. But for me, I didn't see too many surprises as far as somebody not getting picked where they should have. If that was
Okay.
what you meant by surprise.
Yeah. Low.
I would say two things. Like, I was kind of surprised with the Spurs pick because initially, I think the Celtics, that would have been a great fit for us. And I just didn't understand
You can't have
why.
everyone. You can't have everyone, Low.
But no, like
That's not how this
that,
works.
but we need that position. Like, I don't feel like they already have Wimby. Like, why? I just don't get why they drafted the guy that they drafted.
Did you not see the finals?
Yeah,
It was the muscle. It was his strength.
Yeah, Wimby got
He
bullied
needed
in the
some
finals.
I mean,
Wimby got
he's always been
is
a
what
post
it was.
Like, I don't appreciate
Yeah, he
his
got
game. I
enforcers.
don't like his game, but like
Snagglepuss Towns bullied Wimby. Put him up.
As did OG and all of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, them boys bodied Wimby, man. That's why they went and got him.
To his chest.
I mean,
Yeah,
I just feel like they've been praising Wimby and Wimby's gonna be this and a superstar. Like I guess I just feel some type of way because I guess I really wanted them for us. Like,
You wanted to
Mm.
get
but
Wendy?
it, huh?
Who you wanted to get?
No. I wanted the Spurs pick, who they picked.
My man
Oh,
from
Right.
UConn.
oh, okay, okay.
That's who I wanted for the Celtics because I felt like I mean we need that presence down low. Like that's what
Yeah, y'all do.
but and that's I think I was just
Bad.
surprised because they put that the Spurs picked them up.
Oh, don't worry, man. Whenever y'all trade Jalen Brown, y'all will get a center.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be part of the
Hmm.
deal. It'll be part of
yeah,
the
for
deal.
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Y'all will get Luke Cornett.
Whoa.
Luke Cornett and some draft picks.
Whoa.
Y'all gonna get Embiid.
We might even give you
You're
Kalkbrenner.
gonna get
Who
Embiid,
knows?
low. Y'all get Joel Embiid. It'll be a
Don't
Nah,
nobody
we ain't
want
giving up. We ain't giving up a Kalkbrenner.
he said.
And
Nuh-uh.
look, if
We
it's for
ain't giving
Jalen
up. We ain't
Brown,
giving up
you
a
can have
Kalkbrenner.
him.
We won't.
Have
This is
him.
the thing. We won't have to. Did you not hear that $41 million
That's a
exception?
fact.
Yeah, we
But
don't
I'm
gotta give. We don't gotta give up
something in me is
nothing.
like, that's a fact.
We under the luxury tax. We got house money, baby. We
Come
got
on.
house money. I'm
I
Like
gonna
I
be quite
said,
honest with you. We need
in that
yeah,
different
house
green, he
money.
gonna look real good in that different green. He gonna look amazing.
no stop playing
And
with
them
that. Like
pinstripe, and them
we're not even
pinstripe,
talking that.
sheesh. Hey JB, come on home, baby. You ain't gonna have them problems up in Boston.
He
It's
No.
finna go
black
to
people down
Atlanta.
here.
No, don't get
It's
me
black
wrong.
people. It is black people in
Listen,
Charlotte, and we gonna take care of you. In
listen.
Boston,
If
they ain't want you there in the first place. They ain't nobody showed you this. When you
whoa.
get out, as soon as you get off the
No.
plane, I'm gonna be standing there just like this. You gonna see my face, and I'm gonna be smiling at you, and you gonna know work from home. You
I
gonna know
and
you at
listen,
home.
I am not one of the ones like I am not for a Celtics fan. I don't choose JT over JB, right? Because to me, JT can't do it by like he is not one that is going to like take us to where we need. He ain't in like big playoff games. He frees up. And he ain't got the grit in the dirt that I love JB. Like I think JB is the person who has the whole package that we need to keep us in the game. And he got that grit and fight. Like Jason Tatum is like,
He light. He light.
yeah,
Y'all just feel that. Y'all just feel that
Yep.
way because that man went to Duke. That's why y'all
hmm
feel that way about that man.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
why.
I mean
As
that
as
plays a
as a
Absolutely.
part.
I'm not
as a
gonna
That
lie
plays a
to you.
Celtics
part.
fan, as a Celtics
100%.
fan in the room, you should be talking more about the disrespect and the lack of coaching, man, that they get. I mean, that dude, I don't. That
You talking
dude,
about the Celtics coach?
Celtics coach,
Oh, you
Mazzulla.
remember previous the other couple of episodes when we
I
talked on
know.
the show? I hate our coach. Like I think he needs to be up
Ooh,
out of there. I do not understand why he's still there. Like he
That
is
championship is
horrible.
that ring y'all got. That's
He's got to coach because I mean that's the only like even with the way the Celtics are constructed now, man. If they had a coach that could strategize and play a different way, they would win.
yeah.
They would. They,
Imagine if they had Houston's coach. What
yeah,
could they
I
do if they
mean,
had Houston's coach?
hmm.
even now with the team that that's it, man.
He.
Imagine if they had him.
Dog got caught up in it, man. But I
Uh,
understand.
what you mean, man? You ask that man to go to Boston and not do Boston things? That's just unheard of. That's unheard of.
It's all over their sports teams. Everybody do it.
The same way you said when Jalen Brown get off the plane in Charlotte, you're gonna be right there. That's how they are in the Boston airport, waiting for them to
Literally.
get off the plane, doing the same thing.
Literally. Literally. But again, JP, come on home, baby. We're here with you. We can
We're
fight with
done.
you.
That's enough.
They love you.
That's
I
enough.
know, I know, I know, but they really don't love you how we gonna love you.
That's enough.
You know
No,
what I'm saying?
we love him. We appreciate him. We like
Well, no. It's been a lot of JB talk. And my dog didn't even make the USA team. If he was playing for the Hornets, he would have made the USA team.
You don't get many looks from down here. You know what I mean? We gotta.
But
be in a
he wouldn't have felt that animosity from them people up there making his life hard. We ain't gonna make your life hard. Like I said, like my dog, we're gonna send you the Bojangles package. We're gonna send you the cookout package. We're gonna make sure you get a milkshake with everything you want in it.
But just so we're clear, LaMelo Ball was the fan favorite to be selected to the All-Star game and did not get to make that. So yeah, it's not a guarantee just because you play well.
Melo's not a superstar though. Melo's not a superstar. JB is a superstar, and so I think that's a little different.
I don't know, JB.
I beg to differ on LaMelo Ball being a superstar or not. Now his availability, that's not in question. That sucks. But him being a superstar when he's on the court, box office, must see TV. I gotta give him that. I
feel what you're saying as far as like I feel that, but like superstar, like Melo's a star. Superstar, it takes you into something different. It takes you into something different, and I don't think Melo's got there yet. Like I don't see Melo making a USA team. I don't see that.
Oh no, not making the USA team. No, because you do have to play defense to make the USA team. So no, he's not making that. That brings me to the Minnesota.
And you got to be a perennial all-star.
Unless you're Isaiah Thomas, but the Minnesota Timberwolves, you just added a great point guard addition, a great facilitator, but who's going to rebound all them missed shots? You gave up Julius Randle and Niles Reed. I know you don't think Rudy Gobert's about to do all the heavy lifting by himself.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Think about that, man. I mean, they've given up in the last 2 or 3 years. They've given up Karl Anthony Towns, champion, Julius Randle, and Niles Reed, and they've added LaMelo Ball, and they've given away because they had a lot of length on their team too. The first time they went to the West Finals, I can't remember the guy name, but he's not on their team anymore. Very good wing player. They still have McDaniels. He's a very good wing player, but now I don't know what they expect to happen in the West. They are not going to. They probably can't even beat Denver in a series now. Or they might barely be able. They might not even be able to beat the Lakers in a series now. I would not be surprised if they played the Lakers in a series that if they lost it based off of this.
I do think they'll be able to beat the Lakers, and the reason I think they'll be able to beat the Lakers is because it'll be a very even 4-on-4 matchup. Because Luka don't play defense and Ball don't play defense, so it ain't So that'll be an even match, and then outside of that, it's LeBron against Anthony. Well, it's Anthony Edwards against everybody else for far as scoring. I'll give the edge to the Timberwolves in that Lakers match.
I don't know though, man. If they play the Lakers, LeBron, even at his advanced age, can dominate down low against that team. You know, he can dominate down low against that team now, and Rui Hachimura can too. They don't have nothing to stop them dudes. So I mean,
no,
was doing.
Io is tough. You know what I'm saying? Jaden McDaniels is tough. So I don't, and honestly, Minnesota, and I didn't really speak to this when we talked about who had the best trade, but I think Minnesota did what they had to do because they needed a point guard. They needed somebody to get Ant off the ball who can just let Ant do Ant and feed him the rock. You know what I'm saying? And last year, Io averaged the most assists on their team, which was 4, and Melo averaged 7. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to average at least 10 this year, and that's going to take Ant's scoring average up. Rudy is going to average at least, I don't know, I can't remember what he averaged last year, but he's going to average a couple more buckets than that because Melo going to just throw it to the rim. That's easy buckets for him. No, you know what I'm saying? You catching and dunking. You ain't got to do no post moves. You ain't got to do nothing.
Rudy Gobert in the playoffs last year.
Have you ever seen Rudy Gobert play?
That part.
When has Rudy Gobert had a point guard when has Rudy Gobert had a point guard that's gonna get him the rock like Melo gets the rest of the guys the rock?
He ain't played with Darren Williams.
Man, Mike Conley know how to distribute the basketball.
He
when
not
he was
Melo.
in the prime.
He's not Melo. He's not
Yeah,
Melo.
Mike
He's not
Conley
Melo.
played defense. Mike Conley played defense and knew how to settle the offense down. You're absolutely right. He is not.
But
LaMelo
he's
Ball.
not as he's not as crafty. He's not gonna get to the rim. He's not getting to the rim as much as Melo, and he's not
Or-
going. He don't draw as much. He don't draw
Uh-huh.
as much attention from
Uh-huh.
defense as Melo does.
Yeah.
That's
And,
true.
and he's not as reckless. And he's not as reckless as LaMelo Ball.
No, that's a
is.
fact. That's a fact. That's a
But the
fact.
thing
But
about
again,
it is,
I'm just
John-
speaking to the easy buckets. I'm just speaking to the easy buckets that Rudy's gonna get because Melo is on the floor. Like you can't help off Melo. You know what I'm saying? You can't help off Ant. So now them two are gonna get most of the defense. If Rudy don't get easy buckets from there, then and I think he can catch. He's not a slap. Rudy can catch it and dunk it. You know what I'm
No, he
saying?
can't.
So I think he's gonna get average at least a
No, he
couple,
can't.
like at least 4 more points than he did last year.
He's
He
tall.
missed-
We
he
can
missed
agree
a
that he's tall.
lot of putbacks and tip dunks in the playoffs. I was really just blown at how bad he was offensively like that. So I agree with you. He's going to get chances to do that, but I'm not so sure that he's going to be able to raise his scoring average much at all, even with a good point guard. Old boy, Ant is going to play the way he wants to play because they can't double team him anymore. That's true. But I'm talking about from a winning standpoint, he ain't going to win as much. He's going to improve his overall performance, his numbers, and all of that because Melo will help with that. But they're not going to win. They're not going to win as much as they did before. I think, and he's going to ask to get traded. I think he might play maybe 2 years like this, and then he's going to want to get out of there. I think.
K Fields, what's up, man? Welcome to the
See, I think
welcome to the show.
What up,
Same.
y'all? What up?
The discussion you
What's
walked
happening?
in on, we were actually talking about, of course, LaMelo going to the Timberwolves. What we're talking about right now, though, is what the Timberwolves actually gave up. So you gave up your rebounding. Julius Randle's a net now. Naz Reid is a Hornet. So you traded those two bigs essentially for a point guard that doesn't play defense and has ankles like cornflakes.
Dear God.
Oh, and
Terrible.
just in case you you were wondering how Charlotte Hornets fans felt about the situation, I felt great about it. The Don felt great about it. I don't know how the rest of them feel, you know what I mean? But I'm a Jeff Peterson fan.
Well, you
Way to go,
said
Jeff.
Charlotte Hornet fans, and we're not Charlotte Hornet fans. So.
Well,
There-
why?
there you go
I'm
again.
curious. I'm curious about that. That was your most
I'm a Knicks
marketable
fan.
star.
That was our
Serviceable
most
point guard. He was your most marketable star, which does not win games. Marketing does not win games. I get that. But he was polarizing. Most of the fans loved him. You know what I mean?
The fans love what he did. Now, when he was available, he was great. When he wasn't available, they could care less.
That is true. Well, I mean, you guys are a substandard franchise. Let's just call it what it is.
Whoa.
Super
Whoa.
upper tier mid.
Late-
Upper tier mid. So
Whoa.
He's a Bulls fan.
Whoa.
Don't take it with a grain of salt.
Man,
We're gonna
Take
call
it-
time out on that.
take it with a grain of salt, man.
When is y'all got-
Y'all never made the Eastern Conference Finals
Whoa.
ever.
Whoa.
not a
Whoa.
good franchise.
Never made the
fellas.
Eastern Conference
Ladies.
Finals. I mean,
Whoa.
ever.
Hornets
We're
fans.
not gonna have to slander.
Hey,
You're not gonna have to slander.
look, man.
Said the
Just because
Knicks
y'all
fan.
finally
They
won the
won the
chip
chip in
after
50
53 years,
Come on, man.
you don't get to come on here
Come on,
talking
man.
to me
What
like
we talking
that.
about? We
You
talking
wasn't
about
even
got
alive
Knicks fan
last
in
time
here?
y'all
Come on,
won the
man.
chip.
We got a
We got
Knicks
a
fan in
Knicks.
here.
Yes, a Knicks fan in here.
What's your point, yo?
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Terrible work.
You wasn't even thought of last time they won a championship. You a Cowboy fan, pretty much. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Oh,
But yeah, you gave up all your rebounding for a playmaker. That's cool. But since he doesn't play defense, who's back there to help?
You know what? That was a ploy to put butts in seats, man. When you get those franchises out there like Minnesota's, your Green Bay's, your places where people don't really frequent as a tourist spot, man, they pull some wild moves. 'Cause all they care about, they don't care about wins and losses, brother. They care about butts and seats and selling out the arena and merch. They're not really actually actively trying to win. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, because it seemed like they took a step back though. Because
Took a step
personnel wise, that was not a great decision. That was not a great. It was great on our part though. We really got rid of a weight on our shoulders. He had one good season, played 72 games. That's cool and all, but looking long term, and again, the only reason he was able to play these 72 this season because we micromanaged his minutes. If you can't play at least 30 minutes a game, you're not really helping us long term. And I don't know of any player who's gotten older and gotten healthier. So
They set
yeah,
a real
man.
high on him.
Yeah, so we did right, man. As soon as his value got up a little bit, because mind you, Minnesota has been looking at this guy for the last 2 3 seasons. So this didn't come out of nowhere. We just finally got him, got his trade value up to where it needed to be. Again, I was surprised we got rid of him before Miles because I always knew Miles was going to be the first to go. That's what shocked me the most about it. The Detroit Pistons got real good, as a matter of fact, just right here before the show started. I seen Isaiah Joe had become a Detroit Piston. That's going to be some much needed scoring help that Cade Cunningham is going to need.
Good pickup.
But
Hmm.
but the thing about it, but the next issue is going to be Jalen Duren was not too particularly happy about the money they were offering him in the offseason. Clearly, Jalen Duren believed that his regular season should outshine his lackluster postseason. His
Facts.
agent is telling him terrible information.
Yep.
Whatever they offered Jalen Duren, he should have been like, yes, and just let me play for the opportunity to increase this with playoff incentives. Let me do that. Because
They
right now,
not gonna take the offer off the table though. They just saying
yeah,
go and see if you find something else. Go on and see it, and he gonna
what
see it that they don't.
we
I
got we
heard
got
reports
some.
that the Lakers want him really bad, but they can't pay him what the
Lakers trying to
Clippers
figure out how to
want.
offload LeBron right now, ain't they?
Yep.
Nasty work, LeBron. So Lakers, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, man.
Well,
Sad,
is it
sad
is it is
situation
it
over there.
is it a whole nother story? Because Austin Reeves just got a buck 84.
They pay for
Austin
youth out there,
Reeves,
brother.
undrafted Austin Reeves got a buck 84 in L.A.
He can
What
hoop a
I
little bit, and
what I
he
miss?
ain't got no melanin, brother. He ain't got no melanin, brother. That is very marketable in that world, brother. It just is
Congratulations,
what it is. He
Austin
plays a
Reeves,
part.
man. Give undrafted to that is good, but he
Much respect.
must respect that. But he can't. He what did Patrick Beverly say about Chris Paul a couple years ago? They called him a cone.
The cone for sure.
That's
Hmm.
Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves a cone, man.
Couldn't go to old folks home with an AR-15. Nasty.
That's one expensive cone. That's all I know. I got some. I know where I can get some for much cheaper than $184 million.
I mean, what? But the thing about it is, what we're talking about is today's NBA. You ain't gotta guard nobody. Like during the regular
Ooh,
season, you don't have to guard nobody. Like they won't let you guard anybody. The refs during the regular season, the playoffs different. I love the way they referee the game in the playoffs. I wish they would referee it like that all season. But during the regular
Maybe
season,
they'll
you
start.
ain't gotta guard nobody. You can, because if you touch somebody, it's gonna be a foul because they want the points to be ran up. So 82 games, you ain't gotta guard nobody. So as
But
long as you can put the
you
ball in
have
the
to.
basket, which AR did this past season, and he got in his bag, and he got a lot better from the previous season, you gonna get paid every time.
But you got to move your feet at least. Maybe not with your hands trying to get steals and stuff.
Look,
You got to move your
Luca,
feet more.
Do
Luca,
something.
Doncic,
A little something.
fall in the way or
Lamelo
something.
Ball,
Yeah, it's a lot of players in the NBA that don't play defense, but they
most
don't
of them.
win neither.
James Harden.
James Harden. Like we can name back when we in the NBA that we first started watching, you could name the guys in the league that were like defensive guys, defensive stoppers. And it was a couple handfuls full of those. Now it's probably less than five that you're gonna be like, okay, that's the guy I'm putting him on my best player, he's gonna lock him up every night.
All right,
It's
That's just the
very few.
reality. Amin Thompson.
both of them Thompsons, they the ones. Um, it's still a valuable thing in my opinion, though, man. If you get
And
you
money
got
don't say that though. The money
well,
don't say
shit,
that is valuable.
they got to get the money to somebody. I guess
Exactly. The money tells you what's
got to
valuable.
give it to
The money
somebody.
ain't
But
saying
but
that they value defense, 3 and
the
D
thing
guys.
about it,
This is the thing. We can listen to the money talk, or we can watch how a New York Knicks team came back from multiple double-digit leads and end up winning the championship. So somebody didn't play defense.
Disgusting. I came on the show just to damn eat crow about me picking the Spurs because that coaching performance from that Spurs team was disgusting, man.
Oh, you cool,
Nasty
man.
work.
We done let the Knicks fans do their thing, man. We ain't gotta keep revisiting that.
I got to big up the Knicks, but that was more of the Spurs
You-
choking it off than the
yeah,
Knicks taking it over.
you don't have to. They already had their parade. You don't have to big up the Knicks. I mean,
Mm,
it's not a New York
Respect.
based. It's not a New
that
York
short
based
ass
show.
parade, man.
K Fields, what you think about the Bulls? What they did, man? What they doing?
I'll just say this humbly. I'm just saying, I'm asking the people what happened the last time we drafted a Carolina Tar Heel
You traded him to the
early,
Hornets. We got Kobe White.
early,
You traded him
early in
to
the
the Hornets. We
draft.
got Kobe White. You
Early in
traded
the
him to the
draft.
Hornets. You traded him to the Hornets. We got Kobe White.
You talking about that high?
Couple rings. Couple
Shout out to
rings.
Caleb, man. Shout out
Couple
to
rings. Yeah,
Caleb,
good,
man.
good stuff, man.
Shout out to Caleb.
I'm happy for the
Unserious
guy.
franchise, trash franchise that we are right
Yes.
now. Shouts out to Caleb, man.
But we
Oh, yeah,
compared him
very
to
happy.
KG, right? And KG didn't win till he got up out of there.
Well, yes, you're right. It depends on what they continue to do with him. Because like I said, I see KG all over him, and if he plays like KG, Bulls got to continue to do some stuff around him to make it.
And do we have faith that the Bulls are going to do that? That's the biggest question.
We got to see. We got a whole new regime up in there. Just like, hey, did y'all think that the Hornets were gonna do what they doing? And we still don't know if it's gonna work out. It looks like
That
that,
shocked me. I was
but
totally shocked by that Hornet stuff.
yeah. So we got to see what this new guy with the Bulls is gonna do. I wanted him to draft a little more size than he did, but I'm not going mess around. I think he did all right with his drafting so far in his free agents.
Oh, I almost forgot, man. One time for Isaiah Evans, man, North Carolina native. You know,
Shout out to
born,
Slim.
born and
Shout
raised.
out, shout
Went
out to North Cat, man. Yeah, for sure.
he'll get an opportunity to be a recipient, excuse me, of some of them Lamelo Ball and one Rucker Park passes. So
Just shoot them.
you know,
Just shoot that thing, baby. Just shoot
look
that
alive, look alive and shoot. He also doesn't play much defense, so he'll fit right at home.
thing. Like I said, just shoot it. That if you shoot it well, they'll keep you around.
I'm just saying, if anybody cares to remember the shot that UConn took to beat Duke, who was playing defense on my man with his hands down? If you look,
Yep.
if
I'm
you
not
look
gonna
at
beat
the
him,
shot,
man.
if you
My
look
man,
at
my
the shot,
dog,
it says
he's out of
I-
he's out of Duke now, so I
I see.
I can rock with him.
I look at the I look at the footage and I see the
Not
words
gonna kick a
Evans
man
in
while
big
he's
letters.
down.
I see Evans in big letters on the back of that man's jersey. Like, huh? You could have stopped that.
Not gonna kick a man while he's down. But
you can learn a
sorry,
lot from a dummy.
sorry, Dookies.
You can learn a lot from a dummy. Speaking of dummies, the Portland Trailblazers have their coach on a 1-year guarantee with the team option of extending him additional seasons. Is this good business, or is this a precedent that he's trying to set to treat the coaches? Well, excuse me, trying to make this precedent so he can start treating his players like that on them just 1-year guarantee deals. Because it's the same guy who owns the Carolina Hurricanes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I
You know
think
what?
he's trying to move. He's trying to move the team, man. All of this. I think he's trying to
Bingo.
I guess piss off the fan base and everything. It seems that way, man. All this stuff he doing with cutting, not letting employees stay in the hotel with the team, and taking away all the T-shirts for the fans. And all that. I think he's trying to move that team to Raleigh, somewhere like that, or
The
on the
Portland
East Coast.
Trailblazers?
That's what I think, man. I
The
mean,
Portland Carolina with
I think-
professional basketball teams, man. We ain't got
I
enough.
think Seattle.
I mean,
I
don't
think they
he's
I think they
to
trying to get a team back in Seattle. I think he's gonna move it a little
I
bit.
think he's trying to move the team somewhere.
Yeah, I think they're trying to move the team back to or move a team back
In
to
Vegas
Seattle
or
because of
Vegas.
roots.
Vegas too.
Or Vegas.
Yeah,
Or
'cause the
Vegas,
stuff
but I
this
think
guy is
Seattle
seeing-
obviously is easier.
Or Las Vegas.
And Seattle has more like of a basketball, like their roots are basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like the Brandon Roys, the ITs, the DeJounte Murrays, like those guys are from
Yeah. Nate
there.
Robinson.
You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
rob,
they
and
got
so
that.
like they're itching for some basketball. So I think they're going back to Seattle. But I was with you. I think he's trying to move the team. Like it only makes sense. Like why else would you be upset about some late checkout fees? You're a billionaire. I understand billionaires don't like to lose money, but you pressed about some late checkout fees, right? And you got a couple $1 billion and some T-shirts for the fans that probably cost you totally because you got them wholesale. Probably cost you about a quarter per T-shirt. You got the machines to print them on in the facility already because you print jerseys day of. So it ain't that. It ain't the money. So you got to be trying to piss everybody off so you can move the team. And my dude said he's not about to try to pay for the arena.
That's what I was just about to say. He said
you're just saying you're gonna move the team, family, and it's okay. I understand. And Seattle will be great. Portland will be upset. But at the end of the day, you'll make somebody happy. But just be real. Just be real. And then you got the two-way guys. You're not taking them on the trips. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, man? So I don't. And you really hurting your free agent market because, first of all, guys don't really want to come to Portland that much anyway and play. But you making it real bad. More guys are not gonna want to come there, and guys are gonna want to leave, and then y'all gonna be back to square one. So,
yeah,
I think he's trying to move the team as well.
K-Fields, you was getting ready to say something?
Prior to, I think I was getting ready to say something about that Portland market and how these guys now are. I talked to a guy that's friendly with an owner, right? And the owner whispered to my guy, he said, "Man, it's not that we don't think the guys deserve it, or it's damn sure not that we don't have the money. You have to be super conscious of how they're going to respond when they get long-term guaranteed money and your future is secure. Performance drops off. That's anywhere you go in the world. When people know that their spot is basically solidified, and even if it isn't, they have a golden parachute and a way out, performance starts to stink. So when you're thinking, hey, I might get clipped any minute, hungry dogs run a little bit faster. So I think a lot of guys are reluctant to give guaranteed money or big dollars right now because people pull a Brandon Ayuk on you, act the damn fool as soon as they get a couple tickets. You know what I mean?
Now, see, right then we could have segued to football, but before we do that, I just want to ask something along them lines. Now, I get all that with a player, but does that not just undercut all the credibility from a coach though? Like, I'm on a more secure contract than you. You can't really tell me what to do out here.
That's what.
Because you go on next year, baby.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to affect how well he can coach because the guys aren't going to listen to him, knowing that he potentially won't be there. And then say if this guy does underperform and he gets gone, you think you're going to get a good coach to come out there with that kind of reputation on you? You going to try to do it?
Ain't gonna happen.
You ain't going to get nobody but some new first-time coaches all the time doing it like that.
Let me say this as a coach, as a guy that coached over a decade, the least respected and the most disrespected person of any organization or team is always your coaching staff. I'm coaching AAU ball for years. Your trainer, he's making $150 an hour. You listening to your daddy. You got your high school coach. He's on salary. It's like, coaches, all them guys, you trying to get a guy to run stairs in NCAA, and he's driving a Ferrari, man. He gonna get in the portal and tell you to kiss his ass, coach. I made $5 million last year. I'm out of here. So coaching, they ain't never cared about us. That ain't never been nothing. So, that's my soapbox anyway. I was speaking from the heart right there. That hurt me when I think about how they do my coaches out here.
Yeah, that felt like it came from a different place.
Oh man.
Well, let's get into some NFL talk then, man.
Let me say one last thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just wanted to throw this out there. I wanted to give a shout out to one of my guys from my hometown that got drafted this year to the 76ers, my man LeBaron Fallon out of Mobile, Alabama.
Okay,
Big shout
okay.
Big shout to LeBaron Fallon, Baker High School. Man, good luck out there, big fella, or a young fella, because he ain't big. But good luck out there, man. Hopefully you can help that team get big out
there. God bless that young man.
I know he was one of the guys we were looking at.
Gonna put that on there.
So your incense kicking in, huh?
Get him low.
The incense kicking in over there. Yeah. Don't let them incense get you in trouble on here. Don't do it.
It was very long. Like, we couldn't even hear the rest of what Mashawn was saying. It was just like, I was like, God,
he said congratulations. He said, "Well, that's because you can't hear because you got feedback on your phone." Everybody, everybody else heard just fine. We all knew what he was talking about. One time for Phylon. See, Phylon, 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 Phylon. We all heard.
Big up.
So anyway, before Low rudely interrupted the show, NFL talk. So look, is this Super Bowl window for Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and your man Allen? Is this it for them? After this year, this is pretty much it for them.
I'm a diehard Rams fan. Why are you even mentioning these peons? Like these guys don't have a chance. These
You
guys
just
are nothing. These guys are nothing, man.
well right
The
now,
Rams, our Super Bowl window the next 3 years, cause like knock it off.
with Ty
3 years,
Simpson,
Rams are nothing. That was
with Ty
that was
Simpson.
bananas. That was the most idiotic. That was the most idiotic draft pick. I don't get me started on that foolishness. That was foolish.
Well, I mean, you can always get Brendan Sorsby next season because it won't be this season. 'Cause even Roger Goodell was like, "Hell no."
It be right there for
told
you.
y'all he wasn't gonna get picked. It's
Yo,
they don't-
You know how foul of a human being you got to be for the
No.
NFL to say
Here's the thing
no.
about that though, 58. They want now if he was already on the team, he would just get a suspension and still be able to come back and play. But this guy is not on the team. You bringing him into your league with all that gambling and all of those questions with him. And well, is he talented enough to play in your league? He ain't even shown that. So that's why I think the CFL done put him out too. They done said no.
Yeah, I see
That's
what
a
they
good
said.
question.
None of the teams can pick him up.
And do you think the situation would be different if he was an elite talent?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
His talent doesn't supersede what he did. If he was Jackson Dart coming out, if he was Joe Burrow, they would have took him, they would have put him in a gambling program, sat him down for a little bit, and he would have been ready by camp. But because he's not super extra talented and not one of the best in the league, he wasn't going to be one of the best if he was in the draft this year. He might not be the best if he was in the draft next year. So they were like, why would we do that? Why would we do that with our fans? Like, for what? He's not that good.
Yeah,
We
make
talent
Mike
trumps
bring
all,
him-
I agree with it.
practice squad guy because he gonna
Yeah, you're going to be in the practice squad. We're not
And
risking
you
nothing
gotta,
for
and
you.
you gotta answer questions in your locker room about the practice squad dudes you picked up.
Nah, not happening.
No.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's true.
Now let's mind y'all. The question started off with: is this Super Bowl window
Yeah.
full of Lamar
yeah.
Jackson,
My bad.
Josh
Oh,
Allen, and
It
Joe
hit a
Burrow?
nerve. It hit a nerve when you spoke about the talent. Cause like I'm like, why are we even talking about this dude? He's really, and we talked about it last week. He's really not that great. He's solid. He's a solid quarterback, but he's really not that great. So why are we talking about this dude? But to answer the question, I think Lamar is either this year or he's cooked, right? As far as his window, because his contract is up in 2028. So if he don't get it this year, I don't see it happening. I think Joe Shiesty got a couple more years because he hadn't really had a defense. So now they're going, hopefully, he got a couple years to get a defense, or I think he's going to want to leave Cincinnati. Josh Allen
Might end up in
I
LA.
think he's got a longer leash, right? Because he's been able to get to where he needs to go, and he's Buffalo, right? So they're gonna let him stay. So I think he's got a couple more years before his window closes, and I don't see unless it's another, like, unless it's Jaden McDaniels or Caleb from the Bears. I don't
You
see
talking,
too many people
Jaden?
slamming that window. So yeah.
And that's Josh Allen. You're saying slamming that window on.
Yeah, I don't see nobody slamming the window on Josh Allen.
I see
He
Bo
got-
Nix
he
in
got that
Denver.
new coach too. So
Oh,
that's
okay. I
Bo Nix,
respect
And
Bo,
he's
Bo Nix.
white. He's
Bo
white.
Nix, Bo
He-
Nix
he's
was
got-
an
he got
injury away.
released.
Bo Nix was an injury away from getting to the Super Bowl. I
He
think
was.
Bo Nix and
I
that
respect
Denver
Bo Nix.
Broncos team would have beat the Patriots. in
Nah, that's a
Denver.
fact. And actually, my dog Drizzy Drake. So he can also slam that window.
Hey man, just call him Drake May.
Ho.
Just call him Drake
Ho.
May.
He was not looking
Yeah,
real
let's not
drizzy
do
in the
that.
Super Bowl.
You doing
He was
too?
looking
Yeah, I
drizzly.
agree with you on that one.
It was drizzling.
It was his
At all.
first. It's like Wemby in the NBA. Oh, you gonna say Wemby's not gonna be nothing because he had a bad year? Nah, it was his first Super Bowl. He didn't play the greatest. Guess what? He'll be back. This ain't gonna be the first time he in the Super Bowl.
Wemby was dropping
Wemby was
over
like still
25, though.
28-12. Wemby was like 26-12 was the
Yeah,
let's
Because,
not get
but
carried
he
away.
had no doubt. But he had 3 and 4, a 4-game series, right? And so he multiple. You get one shot at the Super Bowl. So at the end of the day, that he had a bad game. He had one bad. If Wemby had one bad game during that series, you know what I'm saying? He had at least one. So NFL, you get one and you out of there. He'll be back.
Your man really had more than one. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of the Denver Broncos quarterback being worse than he was. That's why I said Bo Nix and them would have won that game. Because your man,
shout out to Sean Payton. He's a hell of a coach.
100%.
glad he's out of the NFC South.
Going back to your question though, 58
Yes,
about
sir.
I think Josh Allen he gets more of a leash with it because they got a new coach I think and they didn't even leave they building to get it, so I don't know what much more he's going to add than what McDermott was doing. I don't think the Bills are going to take a step forward. I think the biggest somebody that you got to worry about out of those guys that you asked about is, to me, it's Joe Burrow, because if he don't get there this year with the things Cincinnati is trying to do, he gonna ask out. He gonna force a trade to go
He's going
somewhere.
to end up being a Ram. Y'all mark my words. Put that quote me on that. He's going to end up a Ram on them.
Lord, we
Yeah.
know you a Rams fan.
Maybe
Come on.
okay.
Or Dallas
See the
Cowboy.
horns.
But I think that's the biggest one, man, because they got they got to have a good season for him to even want to play that going past this year. I think.
So what does a good season look like for Joe Burrow? Because we all here, I think we all can agree that he will not be in the Super Bowl. Just I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl. The young crop of AFC
Is the
quarterbacks
division even
are
winnable?
keeping them out of there.
Well, the division is. Got to think about this. Every other team in that division got a new coach and a new system that they're learning. So that might make it winnable for them. I don't know because I still think the team in that division with the best talent is Baltimore. They
I was about to
should
say, is he
win.
even the best quarterback in his division?
Mhm.
He is that, I think. Who else in there?
Over Lamar?
Yeah, I think Joe Burrow better than
Yeah,
Lamar.
over Lamar he is.
Yeah, he just never had any
That's
resemblance of a
interesting.
defense. I think I would take him over Lamar, but Lamar is
Well, he
close
does have the
to
best
him.
wide receiver in football on his team, too, though.
Yeah, he
Jamar's a
has
bad
two.
man.
Yeah,
Chase is a bad man.
I can't put him over Lamar because I just
I
enjoy
can't
I
either.
like for my quarterbacks to be able to play every season. So I'm not gonna put you above somebody. Nah.
Buzz says
Lamar,
availability.
Well,
We just got done talking about how LaMelo
well,
Ball can't play a whole season, so I can't give Joe Burrow that over somebody who we know gonna play. Nah, I can't do that.
And my dog got
And
it, and he got
and
MVP.
and he the
Lamar
bionic
is
man? Hell no.
consistent
No, I'm not gonna
every
put the bionic man.
season.
I'm not putting the bionic man over Lamar Jackson, yo. Ain't no
Hey,
telling what
I'm
new
not.
replacement he gonna have this year. He probably gonna have a new platinum titanium elbow before the season's over with.
and he
No,
still gonna throw for 5,000 yards.
from the bench
That's
Lamar
a
in
is
practice.
fact.
always
All that,
In
consistent,
practice.
I mean,
especially in fantasy
that's what I
In
That's
say.
a
practice.
fact.
That's how I look at it, man. His production, especially his last 3 years with no defense, it's been crazy what he's been putting up.
Yeah,
People
mostly
love
his
Joe,
feet.
huh? Okay.
He mostly been putting up his feet at the house because he ain't been playing that much.
At Copacabana, huh?
Son, this is Joe Burrow's favorite position in football. Phenomenal John, Super Bowl window, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, who did I just say? Robofoot, Joe Burrow.
Josh Allen, new coach, like y'all said. Josh Allen window is open. I think Lamar Jackson, same thing. His window is longer. And who else we got? Who else we got?
Joe Burrow was the
Somebody's
other option.
done. Burrow. Yeah. Burrow's not staying in Cincinnati, man. But I think he's gonna have an awesome year this year. He's gonna play, and then he's out. He's out. He's probably not gonna be a Ram, but he'll be playing somewhere else for sure after this year. Window open.
Low.
I will say that Lamar definitely has.
What are you? Are you over there scratching records right now? What are you doing?
I'm
She got
so
a scratch
sick.
off
I'm
in
not
there.
talking
DJ
about my
Clue.
child. Like,
She got a scratch off. She
Daggone.
playing in there.
You
How
in
Roy
deep
Williams? How Roy Williams?
concentration.
How Roy Williams said? Dad gum incense.
fine. I'm just gonna say that. Stop! You're not making any better.
You
Some
got it.
incense.
Lamar has the next 1 to 2 years to get a Super Bowl.
How
And
old is he? Does anybody know his age?
I don't know his
I'm not
age.
sure.
He got to be
Uh,
pushing early 30,
He
31
might
maybe.
be 30.
He's got to be somewhere along that. But just
29.
like I say that because of this year long. Like typically, I always choose Lamar as one of my fantasy quarterbacks, right? And he's very consistent in everything. But this year was the first year that he was like really up and down with a lot of injury. Like he missed several games this year, and that's unusual for him. So I think now, and then even when he came back, Lamar wasn't he was good, but he wasn't doing the Lamar things, right? He was still playing like he was injured. So I really think these injuries this year took a toll on his body, and I don't think he is capable of being the same Lamar that we've all known to see over the past several years. So he's got a good maybe 1 to 2 years, and then it's
Which is
gonna.
why we said Burrow was better. Not to cut you off.
I
That's
don't
what I
think
asked
Burrow is
him.
better though. Like even consistently saying that about Lamar, like Lamar is hands down better than Burrow, like hands down.
No, because you talking about career. I ain't talking about career. I'm talking about right now. I think Burrow better than Lamar going into this season. He ain't had a better career though. Nah.
So
He didn't have a
bro, I
better
want to
career,
know.
but he didn't have the better season either. Like
Yeah, last year he didn't. Okay.
I want to know where you have Joe Burrow ranked in your top five quarterbacks. Like, how high do you have Joe Burrow?
I think okay, I would say probably probably in the like number 3 or 4. I
Damn.
thinking about it. I think he's been pretty good. I know he's had that injury history though. He does have that. But when he's played well, particularly winning or losing games 40 to 35 all the time and stuff like that. You know.
Top three.
But
Damn.
I'll have to think about that, brother. You threw me
Yeah,
off.
I got
If
you.
I think about it, I might not have him that high, because I don't know if I'd have Lamar in the. I don't know where I'd have him too. So I have to think about that and put a real list together.
And don't forget Pat Mahomes. Patty is back.
Yeah, yeah.
So we gotta respect
He's at
that too.
5
Because,
for me.
because looking at I going to Don. I was telling him like a couple weeks ago or something that I think people bash Dak Prescott more than he should be because he's had a team and has put up consistent numbers all the time, but the defense has let them down a lot. Although Dak has always let them down in the playoffs though, so that knocks him back some, knocks him back a lot.
I
But I
love
think
y'all. Gotta run, Cuzzo. Thanks for having me. I love y'all. I gotta run.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate
no
it. All right,
problem,
Okay.
no
man. Be
problem.
careful. Be careful.
That
Easy.
that's
Yep,
something
yep.
that I have said about Dak too, that the defense has let him down some. So but I digress. Go ahead, 58.
Oh no, no, we cool. That's what we're here for, man. That's what we're here for. Well, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get to this HBCU section, unless somebody has something else that we need to discuss. Anybody?
Mm-mm.
Rita Marley, got anything you want to discuss before we go to the anything?
I
Low?
just want to shout out the WNBA right now.
What's your girl name that just scored 53?
You talking about Flaw? You talking about
M-
Condoza?
Mabry.
Condoza?
Mabry from Toronto Tempo or something like that, right?
Talking about the light skinned chick?
Hey,
Mabry.
I just
No,
know,
The
I
no,
just
Spanish
know
chick?
the young lady who scored the
she's lighter than
53
light
points.
skinned.
Oh yeah, I
I
don't
thought
think
she
that's
was
what they
white.
call that.
She
Yeah,
is
I don't
white.
know. I don't think that's what they call that.
Yeah, I think she white as white can be.
Well, I mean, there's been a couple of like record breaking things that's happened like here
Shout them
lately.
out. Shout them out, homie.
Because Flaw, I'm gonna say her name. I haven't heard Flau'jae. She just became the like broke the record of like
Oh shit.
rebounds for her rookie year. She has over 100, and then I think I'm saying her not like Cadoza. She also played. She played at Under Dawn. She broke
Camila
a record.
Cardozo.
Cardozo.
Yeah, she broke a record for I think the most points or something in the WNBA. She had well not in the WNBA, but like she made a record in the WNBA, and Dawn was talking about it. So shout out to her. But this I just the WNA period. Like I'm telling y'all, after Caitlyn came in, everybody was like, "Oh, Caitlyn's the best." I told y'all she was not the best. Like Paige came
Nah,
in,
Asia
Caitlyn.
Wilson was there the whole
You
time,
said
so I don't
that.
even know
I'm
where that
about to
came
say,
from.
and see,
You
and
had
I
no
had this
other.
argument, and I don't, I'm not gonna be long, but I had this argument with another woman who happened to be African American as well, and us as, and well, I speak for myself. Nobody ever said Caitlin Clark was the best in the league,
Oh, I
but
did.
she did take the league from here to here. So not because she was the best hooper in the league, but because of what she did in college, and because well, and not only her and Angel Reese, they did it together. They
Yeah.
elevated the league from here to there, and that's just the reality. That's why they got more
And Clark,
money. That's why they're not flying on regular airlines that you and they might see me or you sitting next to them. That's why
mhm.
everything the CBA has changed. That's why everything jumped is because her and Angel Reese,
Well, part
but
of
not
it to
because of
your
because neither one of them are the best in the league. Like
to
they
your
not
point
even
though, Don, it happened because they like Caitlin Clark. It was Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. They like Caitlin
absolutely. It was
Clark
Magic
and
and
they did
Bird.
not like Angel Reese. So we gonna put all our marketing power and everything behind Caitlin Clark, and that's why.
Behind your golden goose. She's the golden goose, and everybody, she's the
Mhm.
WNBA's golden goose, and everybody knew that. It was Magic and Bird, and and from what I hear, I wasn't around then, but from what I hear, before Magic and Bird stepped in the league, like the NBA was on the downslide, right? But then you
Oh,
got Magic and
oh
Bird, then you
yeah, it
market, and
was.
then everything shoots up. That's what the WNBA saw the opportunity. Oh Lord, we got white, black, we got good, evil, we got all of that, right? We're gonna take advantage of this. We're gonna market it this way, and it's gonna shoot everything up. And it did, but not because Caitlin Clark was the best basketball player in the league. That's not nobody ever said that.
One time for
Well,
Asia Wilson.
no, a lot of people did say it. I didn't say it, but a lot of people pressed that issue, and a lot of people thought that she was like one of the greatest, and just overlooked a lot of stuff. But like, you're absolutely right when they played that narrative, and they both took the game from here to here. I will agree to that. Absolutely, 1,000%.
So did we get the young lady's name who scored the 53 points though?
Man, I can't.
Mabry. Her last name is Mabry. I can't
Thank
spell
you,
her first. I
thank you,
can't pronounce her
thank you.
first name.
Just want to make sure we acknowledge her. Even though I don't watch
Mhm.
WNBA basketball like that, I was aware that a
We
young
know
lady
you
hit
don't
53
watch it.
points.
They don't dunk, so you ain't watching it. But I know you into it.
Nah, but seriously though, this Olivia Miles young lady that plays for the Lynx, now that
Cold,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like her game. I like
If
her
cold,
game.
golf now if golf is on and
Ooh,
Ooh.
I
she's
like her
playing,
game.
I'm watching her. If
cold.
if golf is on and she's hooping, I'm watching her
Yeah,
hoop.
yeah.
Dang,
Did you
don't
say
do it like
golf?
that.
Did you say
only
golf?
if golf, only if golf is on.
He said, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Nah, she got it though. Like she
Yeah,
got it. If the
she
Sting ever come back, and I hope they do,
yeah,
bring you got to
she's
bring
fun to watch."
Sting back. If the
we
Sting come back, I'm going to watch Olivia Miles play every time she comes to Charlotte.
we have a G League team here, the Crown. So yeah, she ain't oh, and shout out to Deja Kelly. I do know she's on the Crown.
Hold on. No, we're not gonna do it like that. Our G League team is in Greensboro. bro. Shout out to the Swarm. We
Swarm.
champions
Y'all
last
have
year,
a y'all have
right?
a
We
Shout
have
women's
a
out to the
team
women's G
hometown.
League.
too.
We have a women's G League team here called the Crown, man.
Oh, okay.
Why it gotta
Okay.
be
I
G
thought you
League
talking
though?
about.
I
I
thought
didn't
they
even
was
know it was called the
actual
G League. I didn't even.
WNBA.
My bad.
Yeah, they're a G League squad. It's not a. They're not like an official WNBA team. They're a G League WNBA team.
I didn't even know it was called WNBA.
Yeah. Yeah, we have one of those, man. It went got a little
Hey, bring
awkward.
back the Sting, man. Don
But
Staley,
no,
come coach
y'all
the
do have a
Sting.
team. It definitely. I think they just started maybe like a month ago. But
Yeah, but they're not. We don't play like the Fever and all them. We don't play
right.
them.
Well, y'all haven't played that yet. I hope y'all get to that level. I hope
But
that like
yeah, no,
after a couple of seasons you'll be
no,
able.
man. G League teams don't become NBA teams. That's not how that works.
I feel like y'all need a switch in Charlotte though. Like y'all need a
Oh yeah,
female
there's plenty. There's
forward.
plenty of guys with switches in Charlotte, but that ain't what we talking about. We talking about basketball. Plenty of guys in
Stay off the
Charlotte with
west.
switches.
Stay off the west side.
Oh
I mean,
man.
travel at your own risk. But
Nah.
travel
Oh
at your
man.
own risk, man.
If you see Ford at the end of the street, don't go down that street.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the HBCU section. I always got to show love to those who show love to us. How we gonna kick this thing off? Fred Hammond, renowned, famed gospel singer, will be the feature performer for the Tennessee State. Oh, hold on, no, that's wrong. There. Oh, there you go. For the featured performer for the Gospel Explosion on October 1st, the concert will launch a multicultural festival built around the Gulf Coast Challenge. That returns on October 3rd, which pits Jackson State against Alabama A&M at the Ladd Peebles Stadium in Mobile, Alabama. I'm sure Mashawn knows all
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
big shouts to that. My homeboy started that classic there, that we went to A&M together. So
That's what's up.
yeah, man, that thing go down every year. Big shout to Lad. We used to play. Hey, Lad Stadium, boy, we got a lot of memories there. We used to play all the high school games there. Yeah, big shout to Lad Stadium, Mobile, Alabama.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, keeping it in Alabama, Alabama A&M added Mr. Nathan B. Hamer to the band staff. If that name sounds a little familiar to you, that's because he used to be the band leader or band director at Southern University. You know, the human jukebox. But Mr. Hamer had a little checkered past with him too. So this is more of a redemption situation. You know what I mean? Because back at Southern, he was a little loose handed with the funds out there. We'll just put it that way. Ended up doing 13 months. He was facing 10 years. 2 years before he actually got in trouble, they were saying like 300K was unaccounted for. You know what I
Mm.
mean? When he did get actually investigated, it was 30K that he was sending out bad invoices for and kicking himself back the 30K or whatever, man. And this hire kind of goes back to relationships because the old associate band director at Southern actually became the band director or the head of the band at Alabama A&M, and that's how Mr. Hamer is getting this second opportunity. So one time for second opportunities, man, and
Yeah.
for folks
But
wanting to believe in you.
unfortunately, shout
Uh
out to
oh.
the second opportunity. Unfortunately, like this, I mean, I think we talked about it before. At HBCUs, that's how it goes sometimes. Like it's a lot of money missing. And then you get schools like St. Aug closing. And like it's just and then Shaw is where it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's nobody knows when the money was missing. Nobody knows where it went. They just know now we ain't got no money. So unfortunately, that's how it's going. But shout out to my man's with the second opportunity. Also, shout out to the Magic City Classic, man. Like I grew up going to the Aggie Eagle, and G Ho and all of that kind of stuff, which is top tier, right? But the Magic City Classic went last year for the first time, and they showed me
What?
a hell of a time. They showed me a hell of a time, man. And so
I
I'm
love
definitely
all
gonna
this
be back.
Alabama A&M love we getting right here.
I'm
Magic
back
City
out there.
Classic,
I'm
what's
back
up?
out there. Shout out to A&M. Shout out to State, man. I'm back out there. Magic City Classic. You gonna see me again. Hopefully this
We
year,
might
maybe
need
next
to
year.
Can
go.
I just say, shout out to, since we're shouting out HBCU, shout out to North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, whoop, whoop,
Well,
because
They get
the
shouted out
gospel,
every
I
weekend.
know, it's not sports, but you mentioned bands. The
that's
gospel
sport. They
choir,
compete. They have competition.
yes, the gospel choir is nominated for the Stella Awards and is going to be on the Stella Awards
Yeah,
for
we know.
that gospel show, the big
Yep.
show. So shout out to them on that. Woo
Yep.
woo.
Yep.
And I was a
Yep.
part of
For
that
sure.
choir, so you know it's something.
Yep. We mentioned that a couple shows ago because the Stellar Awards are gonna be taking place here in Charlotte. Yep.
Yep, I'm
That's what's
gonna
up.
be there.
Are you going to the Stellar Awards?
We're singing.
Oh, why didn't you lead with that? One time for the homie low, man. How you gonna let that be the last thing you talk about? Um, Keeping with the HBCU news, congratulations to Tennessee State's Aaron Nkrumah. You know, he signed an Exhibit 10 contract with the Denver Nuggets. What that means is it's 1 year, non-guaranteed, minimum salary deal, and it could become a two-way deal, meaning he'll split time between the Denver Nuggets and whatever their G League affiliate is, man. So congratulations to him. It was also one other player, uh, Bryce Harris out of Howard University has the opportunity to get a summer league contract with the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. So congrats to both of those gentlemen. One time for them, one time for them. And the HBCU news, excuse me, the HBCU section is always courtesy of HBCU Game Day, man. Founded by WSSU's own Stephen Gaither, also joined by Mr. Tolly Carr and Wally Pitt. I gotta shout them guys out, man. They do great work. That's where I get most of my HBCU news from.
Shout out
Gotta
to
shout them out.
Steve.
Gotta
Hey,
definitely shout them out.
one thing I want to throw out there about Mr. Gaither too. I read an article, man, where he was going in on our boy
Stephen
Stephen
A.
A.
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I read that too. I read
yeah,
I read that too.
and it was no lies told in that article. It
And the
was.
thing I like the most about it is because he's an alumni from there, from WSSU also, and it wasn't like he was trying to be nice about it, how he felt about Stephen A. Smith. He was just being
Yeah,
truthful about it. So
he was, he was just
I
telling it like
appreciate
it
that.
was. And one
Yeah, I
other thing
appreciate that.
too, Johnson C. Smith, y'all in Charlotte, support Johnson C. Smith, man. They are having um, similar issues with accreditation. I saw a report on that where they are in the second year of improving their. I don't know exactly the details, but improving their, I guess their I won't say maybe not academic standing, but like the processes that they use to with their faculty and think something like that to get themselves back into full accreditation. We've had a couple HBCUs go through that kind of issues. Morris Brown is the first one that comes to mind. And they were able to fight their way out of it. I hope and pray that Johnson C. Smith is able to do the same.
Absolutely,
Me
absolutely, man.
too.
For sure. Uh, if nothing else in the HBCU section, we're gonna get to the Sunday Night Live top five presented by Mr. Michon Roberson. Hit that transition.
All right, guys. We kind of talked a little bit about it earlier, but my top five here was the top five NFL dark horse teams, and by dark horse I mean teams that did not make the playoffs last year, and what you think that the teams that will make the biggest jump this year, going maybe getting to the playoffs, maybe going far in the playoffs. But I wanted to list mine. I don't have them in any particular order. I'm just going to put them out there. The first team that I have is the New Orleans Saints. I'm not saying that they're going to make the playoffs, but I think they had a good improvement late last year. I think their coach did a good job. Um, and Tyler Shuck played well, and they got some more offensive weapons, and particularly in their running back in their backfield. So I think they may make some improvements this year, and potentially with it being in NFC South, you never know because that division is always competitive.
That's our
Um,
division.
yep. The next team I have, Dallas Cowboys. I think I know Don will be happy to hear that.
Boo.
I think the Dallas Cowboys will have an improved season because they put a lot of their resources towards improving their defense. They already had a top tier offense in the NFL. So if they if their defense can go from the bottom tier to the middle, then obviously that's going to improve their team. So I think they have a chance to go far or go further than last year. Team three, Cincinnati Bengals. I think Cincinnati. I told y'all earlier. I think Joe Burrows and their offense is good as well. I think they have the same kind of issues like the Cowboys. Good offense, really bad defense. They put forth some efforts in improving their defense. They got Dexter Lawrence. That's the big fish they got, and they got a couple of guys in their secondary coming up that also will be able to improve. I think that team will be better. And again, they're in a division where all the other teams have a new coaching regime and they have kept theirs, so they might be able to grow there. Team number four, the Indianapolis Colts, primarily because Danny Dimes had a good season before he got hurt last year. He's coming back, supposed to be healthy. They have a lot of guys on their offense that, gosh, I knew his name yesterday when I read it, but it escapes me now. His number is 14. He had a career high in catches and yards last year. And obviously, they got Sauce Gardner. They got him late last year in their secondary. Maybe they'll be able to do something. And my final team that I think will improve. Unfortunately, they're in my division, but I got to be impartial. I think the Detroit Lions have a chance to improve too. They already have had a good offense. Um, so they have a chance to improve. It really, their coaching staff is kind of iffy to me. They've lost a lot there in terms of Ben Johnson and the coach of the Jets, but they still have that offense. They still have that good offensive line. They still have Jameer Gibbs and Jameson Williams and all those receivers out there. That's my final team
All
that
right,
I
all
think
right.
can improve.
Phenomenal John, you got 5 dark horse NFL teams for us? Or top 5 dark horse NFL teams, rather?
Well, this question right here definitely required some like I had to sit down. I would have to sit down and think about it because that's a fantastic question, Sean. But it's been we ain't in football season right now, so like I would have to sit down. But just off the top of my head, I
Yeah,
just
just
say
off
I
top
know
of
my
the
answer
head.
would be. Oh, I love your Colts. I definitely would agree. Yeah, yeah, I would definitely agree with the Colts for sure because of Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones injury for sure. Of course I automatically think about my Giants for sure because we lost maybe 7 games where we were winning in the fourth quarter last year. So it's like tweaking the O line, having new coaching staff. There's no way we can't improve drastically. I would think to be up that much, that many games in the fourth quarter and still lose. I would think that we'd be better. And then there was another team I was thinking of offhand. I think Chicago. I think your Bears are gonna have. They're gonna get over that hump. That
I think
hump.
so
Like
too.
I think that they're gonna surprise some people next year. To be honest, like I think that it's like they're right there. It's like they're right there, and I think next year they're gonna get over that hump.
Well, we
In my
improved that
opinion, I don't know how
secondary.
many teams I said, but just off the top,
All right,
so
That's
appreciate
what's up.
that.
that should do it. That should do it.
The Dom.
I'm gonna go Chargers. I think the Chargers are gonna be one of them top ones because of we talked about it last week. Mike McDaniel, he's gonna get in there,
I
and
put
they
them.
their offense is gonna click. Right,
I put
defense
them
was
on the
already
list.
that
I just
bad.
took them off because they made the playoffs last year too.
Yeah, but they were in the wild card, right?
Yeah,
Then
they were
yeah,
in a
they're in the.
wild card.
So I liken that to the play-in. So you made it, but you ain't really make it. So
Nah,
but
that's the actually
um
playoffs,
yeah, but I understand. But no, I think they're gonna make a big jump this year. I think they're gonna fight for the AFC championship just because again, I think their defense was like that. And I think that their offense, it was just waiting on the right person calling the plays. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're gonna make a big jump. I think also um the Raiders. I think the Raiders are gonna be serviceable this year because their quarterback, play, he's gonna keep you in the game. He's not gonna make super big mistakes. He's not gonna be making any splash plays, right? But he's not gonna throw the game away. And we saw because he's experienced, right? And so we haven't seen as many experienced quarterbacks lately, right? That's played as much football as he has, especially coming in as rookies. And so I think he's gonna keep you in the game. I think they're gonna go deep in the playoffs? No, but and do I even think they're gonna make the wild card? Maybe not, right? But I think they're gonna be fighting for one of those towards the end of the season. So those are my first two. And then the last three are Cowboys, Cowboys, and Cowboys. I would love to throw a Giants or Commanders in there, but who cares about those guys? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go last three Cowboys. This our year to make the jump. This is Dak. Like we just talked, and we didn't talk about Dak as being one of those guys that is his window is closing, but he's one of those guys. His window is closing. I think you got this year, even though we just signed him to a deal. He got this year, and I think if he doesn't look good this year with the defense, if our defense is serviceable this year and Dak doesn't carry us, then I think I'm not going to say we're going to get rid of him, but we're going to bring in his replacement. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, those are my last three.
Okay.
3 years
Listen,
for the
we
Cowboys.
listen, and we don't judge. My 5 dark horse teams are the Ravens. Didn't make the playoffs last year. They're going to make it this year. The Chiefs, healthy Pat Mahomes, Eric Bieniemy. I look for the Chiefs to get back to contention. Super Bowl contention, I don't know about all that, but contention nonetheless. The Commanders with a healthy Jaden Daniels. And again, every time I mention Jaden Daniels, I just have to say, shout out to his management. Love his management.
Even just get out of the way, though. Just get out of the way.
There you go. But next team,
Hey,
the Jack.
they need to put her on the line the way she be blocking, boy. Maybe he won't get hurt.
Man,
She
she
block
Matumbo with it.
everybody. Go ahead.
My next team, the Jacksonville Jaguars. They were this close to making some real noise, so I give it to them. And of course, there's no way I'm gonna talk about an NFL team and not put mine in the mix. Them Panthers will go deep into the playoffs. We'll start off by winning the NFC South. Then we'll, cha-cha slide our way on deeper into the playoffs. So yeah, that's my top 5 dark horse teams
Who's
for the
playoffs?
upcoming NFL season. I know the Jerry Jones stars are not talking because y'all are not the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all don't play for Dallas. Y'all play for Jerry Jones. Y'all the Joneses. That should be the real name of the team. The Joneses, all right?
Who's playoff?
Ain't nobody trying to get like y'all. The same
Who's
playoffs we went to
playoffs?
last year. Y'all watched us play last year, right?
Who's playoffs?
Did y'all watch us in those
Like,
last season?
what are we talking about?
Did y'all happen to watch that?
Now, actually, I do. I take that back. Y'all
Y'all
are
give
gonna get in the
reception in
playoff.
Cancun?
Y'all are gonna get in the playoff because y'all are
Y'all
gonna
give reception
win.
in
Y'all are
Cancun?
gonna win the NFC South, right? Because the NFC South is always super bad. You know what I'm saying? So
Super bad.
super bad. No
y'all gonna lose to the
McLovin.
Giants. Y'all
Super
gonna lose to the
bad.
Giants.
No McLovin. You know what I'm saying? So
It is
because
a
Atlanta,
JV division,
man.
The
Atlanta
Giants
Tua's
division.
gonna be out halfway through the season. Tyler, I'm not sold.
You
And
saying stuff that don't
the
got nothing to do
Bucks.
with me. You say don't care.
I'm just
about any
saying.
of
So
those
that's
teams.
why y'all. That's why y'all are gonna win the division. That's why y'all are gonna win the division. So I agree with that. Y'all are gonna be in the playoffs. But
And
deep
y'all-
in the
and y'all
playoffs,
won't-
man, you
and
drunk.
y'all
This
won't
ain't
win the division.
Superman ain't here.
And y'all-
That man in that one jersey, he ain't coming back to Charlotte and putting that thing on now. That man in that number 1 jersey, he ain't coming back.
That man
Now
said
you got
all
a 5. Yeah, you got a 5-3 quarterback. And when the last time a 5-3 quarterback went deep in the playoffs?
Let me ask you this.
That's
When the
why
last
that's
time
why I don't like
Dak
giving.
Prescott. When the last
That's
time
why I
Dak
don't
Prescott
like
went
We're not
deep
talking
in
about the
playoffs?
Cowboys. We're talking about the Panthers and what you said. We'll deal with the Cowboys later. We're talking about the Panthers and what you said. When's the
What
last
a
time they had a
5'3"
5-3 quarterback
What that
in
got to
deep
do with
in the
my
playoff.
quarterback? What that got to do
Huh?
with my quarterback? What that got to do with my quarterback though? You just said your last 3 teams are the Cowboys. That was delusional
But
as
again,
hell.
what does that have to do with the Panthers? We're talking about the
Absolutely,
Panthers.
absolutely nothing. 'Cause we already
We're
beat y'all
talking about the
last year when we
Panthers.
played y'all. That's why it ain't got nothing to do with us. That's why it ain't got nothing. Y'all,
They
that's
had
what you
me
mad
out there
about.
playing defense. They had
That's
me
what
out
you
there
mad
playing
about.
defense, man.
That's why
They
you
had
salty
me out
because we
there.
beat
I
y'all.
got a sack, man. You ain't even see it. I had a sack last year. Come on, man.
5-3 beat y'all last year. That's what you so mad about.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Now, was he 5-3 when he beat you?
He was. And we played the worst game in the world. Like,
That's
come
what I'm
on, man.
saying. The Cowboys got to show up that defense, and I don't like giving the Cowboys love, but I do acknowledge
But you
that
know
they
what's
have
up.
improved that defense. They have improved that defense, so
You know
we
what's
will
up.
see if it on paper at least we will see.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're normally getting like say a 45 on test and then you get a 60, that's a great improvement. Still failed though.
Mhm.
It's
That's
improvement.
pretty much the history of the Dallas Cowboys after the 90s.
But you know the difference between us and y'all? We got a top 10 quarterback. Y'all got a 5-3 quarterback. That's
With
the difference.
no deep playoff run.
That's a fact. But again, we have a guy that can take us there. So you think Bryce Young, you gonna win a Super Bowl with Bryce Young?
I know I believe more in Bryce
No,
Young
no,
than
no.
I
Answer my
believe in
question.
y'all.
Answer my question.
I just
Answer my question.
that's my
You drunk.
yeah,
You drunk.
yeah,
You
yeah,
drunk. And you don't even
yeah.
believe that. You
Tell
don't
you
believe
what,
that. And I can tell.
I tell you what, I'll give you the same bet me and Juice normally do every year. Which one of our football teams gonna have a better year? Juice already had to pay me from last season. You want to pay me this year?
What we talking about?
You want to pay me this year?
Yeah, what we talking about?
The Panthers will have a better season
How much
statistically,
we talking?
record wise. What are you comfortable giving me?
Come on, man.
What are you
Y'all,
comfortable
y'all
giving
need
me?
to talk about this offline.
We will. Don't worry
Y'all,
about
y'all,
it.
you
Don't worry
know,
about it.
yeah,
Don't worry about it.
be like Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp used to be. Bet some Mountain Dew or something.
I don't drink Mountain Dew.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at
we'll,
all.
we'll get to it. Yeah, we'll get to it. The Dallas,
Yeah.
the
Man,
Joneses, the Joneses. Final thoughts, fellas. Final thoughts.
I don't really have any, man. You know, just enjoying the show, man. You know, and chopping it up with everybody, man. I think it's just good conversation, so I appreciate that.
Absolutely, absolutely. The Don. Final thoughts, sir.
Cowboys to the Super Bowl 2026, 2027 season.
Oh, I do have one, and I'm just
Yes,
gonna
sir.
say one sentence. Trey Young contract, Washington Wizards doing Washington Wizards things. Crazy.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for supporting. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that goodness. We'll be here again, same time, same channel next week, 7 p.m., YouTube and Facebook. Don't forget, whenever you go outside, take God with you, man. Y'all be kind. Y'all be careful, man. Y'all take care. Peace. Play that outro music.